Are you dealing with the emotional ups and downs of your child? Or are you dealing with the sporadic mood swings? You're dealing with hormonal imbalances? Well, guess what? You are not alone. These are some of the common things that parents go through on a journey to help develop their child. So depending on the age and the stage of your child will determine the intensity and the duration of these moments, and they can oftentimes seem overwhelming. My name is Taharka Sankara. I'm a licensed clinical social worker. I'm a licensed clinical alcohol and drug counselor, and I'm also certified as a trauma-focused cognitive behavior therapist. So in brief, I want to share with you 5 things that you can seek to do to help your child and help you navigate these rough patches on your parent-childhood relationship. So first, I want to say you want to be able to normalize these emotional changes that your child may be going through, those hormonal shifts, those ups and downs, those ebbs and flows. Because remember, you were a child once, and you also went through these ups and downs. Your job now as a parent is to help them experience more ups than they have downs. So normalize that experience for them. You also want to help them develop some basic routines of their daily schedule. I'm telling you that sleep-wake cycle is very, very important. You want to give them a set time to wake up and a set time to go to bed. Don't allow them to shut their schedule where they're shifting and moving, because that's going to affect their mood as well. You also want to manage their intake, nutritional intake, what they consuming on a regular basis. Food fuels mood all the time. Depending on what you're eating is going to determine like the mood that you have, the energy levels that you have. So you want to make sure you're regulating their intake. You also want to get them involved in some outdoor activities. Don't allow them to just sit home and do nothing, watch TV, play video games. You want them to be involved. Get them active in music, instruments. Get them involved in sports. Get them involved in some type of program that they can engage and be doing something active with other children or responsible adults. You also want to be that role model for your child. Demonstrate to them how they should be dealing with those emotions, those social experiences, because we all go through stress, we all go through frustration, but you want to model how do you cope, how do you manage those emotions, because they're looking at you, they're watching you, and you're the first teacher, you're the best teacher. So be that role model for your child. You also want to be able to speak to them and have that discussion about sexual maturity, sexual development, sexual behavior. You want to be that first one. Don't allow them to learn how to engage sexual activity from the television. Don't allow them to learn those behaviors from their peers. Don't allow them to watch explicit movies, the pornography. You don't want them to learn from somewhere else, because your child will pick up the wrong types of things. So be that first person, be the one to speak to them about some of the hormonal changes, the body changes, those growth spurts for men and for young men and for young women. You want to help them navigate that landscape so that they don't misunderstand what it is that they should be doing or what it is that they are capable of becoming. Lastly, I would say you want to help them develop an emotional vocabulary, be able to discuss and articulate their emotions, because emotions are messengers, and you want them to identify what emotion they're actually dealing with. Now, there's 6 basic categories or groupings of emotions, from mad to sad to being scared to joyful to peaceful and powerful. So any other type of emotion that your child is going through, that you're going through, they fall in one of these 6 categories. So you want to help them identify which category or grouping they're in, because then that will determine how to best and effectively manage that particular emotion. So again, you want to help them in these 5 areas to help them manage their emotions, to help them manage their ups and downs. You